All right, thanks for joining BillFlash webinar, Innovations in Medical Billing and Payments, the Role of Automation and Technology. I am Peter Hawes. I will be your host for the webinar. Just to give you a little bit of background, I am the VP of Business Development here at NextTrust. But prior to this, my first medical industry experience is I was an administrator for long-term health and rehab. So very familiar with the issues that we face in billing and payments. I also know that questions will arise during the webinar for many of you. However, to ensure all questions are answered promptly, we just ask that you either please write them down or remember your questions for later. And then during the last 15 minutes of the hour, we've set aside some time specifically for Q&A. All right, with that said, we will get going. So what are we going to cover today? I generally don't read slides, but this one is hard to get away from. So we're going to explore the latest technologies and strategies for automating the billing and payment processes in medical practices. 2, we will learn about BillFlash Pay's patient portals, secure payment gateways, and mobile payment options, which make it easier for patients to settle their bills. We'll then slide into discovering how integrating EHR systems with billing and payment platforms can streamline administrative workflows, and we'll conclude with delving into the importance of maintaining compliance with healthcare regulations and securing sensitive billing and payment data. So let's begin with some of the current challenges in medical billing and payment. It's important to stay on top of current issues and seek out modern solutions. So I'm just going to talk about some of the challenges that we are seeing lately. The first one being data security and privacy. So protecting sensitive patient information is a top priority, and healthcare organizations must comply with stringent data security and privacy regulations like what? Like HIPAA, which adds complexity to medical billing processes. Technology solutions, including advanced encryptions, secure data storage, and access controls, can help healthcare providers in meeting these stringent requirements while ensuring the seamless flow of information. That's the data security and privacy. What else are we seeing? We're seeing staff shortages, and a shortage of trained medical billing professionals can result in a backlog of claims and billing errors affecting revenue cycle management. So how do we get past it? Well, automation can help relieve the burden on billing professionals by handling routine tasks and speeding up the claims processing, reducing the need for additional staff. And finally, we're seeing increased patient volume. And some of you might be saying, isn't that a good thing? Well, the growing demand for healthcare services, especially with an aging population, constrain medical billing processes, making it challenging to keep up with the influx of claims and paperwork. So digitizing billing and payments can help practices stay organized and ahead of the game so patient experience and revenue collection never suffer. So where does technology fit into all of this? The role of technology has become increasingly integral in shaping the patient experience, streamlining administrative processes, and optimizing the financial health of healthcare organizations. Let's look at some examples of how technology can have a positive impact on payment journeys in healthcare. If you look at the screen, you see 73% of patients prefer online payments, underscoring the need for healthcare providers to offer this option. Online payments are convenient, providing patients with flexibility to settle bills from anywhere. They also offer transparency, allowing patients to review charges and payment details while maintaining security through encryption protocols. Quick processing of online payments benefits healthcare providers by ensuring timely receipts of funds. So overall, online payments enhance the patient experience and streamline revenue management, aligning with modern digital trends. EHR systems also being more tightly integrated with billing and payment platforms, allowing for automatic data transfer, simplifying coding, and reducing manual data entry errors. So speaking of payments, let's look at payment gateways. Payment gateways have become an integral part of the healthcare payment process, offering numerous advantages for both healthcare providers and patients. In fact, digital payments in healthcare are expected to reach almost 60 billion by 2032. So that's what you're looking at on the screen in terms of the graph. Again, that's digital payments in healthcare. So that means that it's quickly becoming the standard in healthcare. Let's go over a few of the benefits of payment gateways. So first off, we have secure transactions. Payment gateways ensure the security of financial transactions. They utilize encryption and adhere to industry standards to protect sensitive patient information, maintaining patient trust and safeguarding against data breaches. Fast payment processing. Electronic payment systems enable swift processing of payments. Patients can make payments online or through mobile apps, which are processed in real time, reducing the time it takes for healthcare providers to receive funds. And then there's that reduction of administrative workload. Automating payments, automating payment processing through payment gateways reduces the administrative workload associated with manual payment handling, and I think we would all appreciate that. This efficiency allows healthcare staff to focus on other critical tasks and enhances overall operational efficiency. By utilizing payment gateways, you're offering a secure, efficient, and convenient solution to collecting patient payments. But there's another piece to this, which is electronic funds transfer, or EFT. Now, electronic fund transfer systems represent a modern and cost-effective solution for processing payments in the healthcare industry. Currently, the industry benchmark for EFT adoption rate, as you see on the screen, is 70%. Now, here's a more detailed look at their benefits. So, direct bank-to-bank transactions. EFT allows healthcare providers to receive payments directly from patients' bank accounts. What does this do? Well, it eliminates the need for intermediaries such as credit card companies. This direct bank-to-bank transaction significantly reduces processing time as funds move swiftly between accounts. There's the reduction in processing fees. EFT systems could substantially reduce processing fees compared to credit card payments. Credit card transactions typically involve merchant fees, which can add up over time. EFT eliminates these fees, leading to cost savings for healthcare organizations. And then minimized check handling. With EFT, the need to handle physical checks is greatly reduced. This not only saves time, but also lowers the risk of errors associated with manual check processing, like lost or bounced checks. EFT systems provide healthcare organizations with an efficient, cost-effective, and secure means of receiving patient payments. Transparent pricing. Technology can also help in providing clear and itemized bills to patients, along with online payment portals and billing apps for convenient payment options. Patients are becoming more price conscious and expect transparent billing information. Healthcare providers must adapt by providing clear, accurate, and understandable bills. One solution to this is pre-visit billing, which allows patients to pay before their appointment, so they know how much they owe ahead of time, and practices can relax knowing they're getting paid on time. Healthcare practices are also increasingly utilizing electronic bill notices to inform patients of their outstanding balances, payment due dates, and available payment options, enhancing the communication and encouraging timely payments while reducing the need for traditional paper-based billing methods. So if you look at the screen, what you'll see is when you add BillFlash e-bill notices, which could be either email and or text messaging, to BillFlash mailed bills, your total days to payment can go from 20 to 9. And that is quite a reduction for cash flow. We have data analytics and reporting. So data analytics and reporting in medical billing have become instrumental in enhancing financial management and decision-making. So let's take a deeper look into their role. So the first is claim analysis. Data analytics can help medical practices identify patterns in claim denials, pinpointing common issues and enabling corrective actions. By understanding the reasons behind claim denials, practices can reduce rejections and increase revenue. We have pricing strategy. Advanced analytics can reveal trends in pricing and reimbursement rates for different procedures and services. With this insight, healthcare providers can adjust their pricing strategies to ensure profitability and competitiveness. And last there is patient collections. Analytics can help practices segment patients based on their payment behaviors and preferences. This allows for the development of tailored collection strategies, increasing the likelihood of timely payments and reducing bad debt. And I think we are all trying to reduce the amount of bad debt that we have coming into the practice. This knowledge all allows healthcare practices to make data-driven decisions that optimize revenue, reduce costs, and enhance the patient billing experience. So streamlining revenue collection is essential not only for the financial health of the healthcare providers, but also for enhancing the patient experience and maintaining the overall stability of the healthcare system. BillFlash Pay offers solutions that deliver results to streamline your revenue collection. BillFlash Online Pay that you're looking at there empowers practices to streamline the payment process for faster revenue collection. Patients benefit from the convenience of online payment options, ultimately enhancing their overall healthcare experience. Online Pay features guest pay for patients that are just looking to make a one-time payment. And then there's also sign-in pay for patients who want to store their preferred payment methods and view their billing history. Expanded gateway options for practices that may already have a merchant account with a specific payment processor or provider. It's essential that any new payment gateway seamlessly integrates with their existing setup. BillFlash's gateway is designed to do exactly that, making the transition to our services relatively hassle-free. This integration allows you to continue using your preferred merchant account while still benefiting from BillFlash's additional services and features. If you don't have an existing merchant account or you're looking to explore better rates, BillFlash offers exclusive discounts with merchant accounts. Integrating with electronic health record systems. Integrating billing and payment software with an EHR system is a strategic move that significantly enhances the efficiency and accuracy of healthcare financial processes. This integration allows for the seamless exchange of data between clinical and financial systems, bringing endless benefits to healthcare organizations. By linking billing and payment software with EHRs, healthcare providers can streamline their workflows. Data such as patient demographics that you see on the screen, treatment codes, and insurance details can be automatically transferred from the EHR to the billing system, reducing the need for manual data entry and minimizing the risk of errors. This efficiency not only saves time, but also enhances the accuracy of billing and claims processing. Integrated systems also support informed patient financial interactions. Billing staff can easily access patient financial information, co-pays, deductibles, and outstanding balances, facilitating clear and informed discussions with patients regarding their bills and payment options. Patients are often confused by bills. As you see on the screen, it says 74% of patients report that they're confused by the explanation of benefits and medical bills. So the ability to view medical records in tandem with billing can alleviate some of the confusion that comes with understanding medical bills. Overall, the integration of billing and payment software with EHR systems is a strategic approach that not only streamlines financial processes, but also enhances the patient experience, supports compliance with healthcare regulations, and can ultimately result in cost savings and revenue optimization for healthcare organizations. Now, compliance, you just mentioned the word compliance. Compliance with healthcare regulations is a critical aspect of medical billing and payments. HIPAA, which as we know is the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, has a significant impact on technology in medical billing and payments. As technology has evolved, HIPAA regulations have adapted to address the increasing use of electronic health records, electronic billing, and digital payment systems in the healthcare industry. So here's just a few key points. Number one, electronic transactions and code sets. HIPAA mandates the use of standardized electronic transactions and code sets for healthcare-related transactions. This standardization is crucial for digital billing and payments to be transmitted consistently and securely, reducing errors and enhancing efficiency. Number two, business associate agreements. Healthcare providers often engage third-party service providers, such as medical billing companies or payment processors, HIPAA requires these entities, known as business associates, to sign business associate agreements, or BAAs. These agreements ensure that business associates also adhere to HIPAA regulations and protect patient data. Last on the screen, number 3, electronic funds transfer and electronic remittance advice. HIPAA requires the use of standardized formats for electronic funds transfer and electronic remittance advice, which are integral to electronic billing and payment processes. In summary, HIPAA is a critical component of ensuring the secure and compliant use of technology in medical billing and payments. It sets the standards for protecting patient data, ensuring the confidentiality of PHI, and maintaining the security and privacy of electronic transactions. The Health Information Technology for Economic and Clinical Health Act, the HITECH Act. The primary objective of this was to promote the widespread adoption and meaningful use of health information technology within the healthcare industry. So what did we get? Number 1, promotion of electronic health records. One of the primary aims of the HITECH Act is to encourage healthcare providers to transition from our paper-based medical records to electronic health records. To incentivize this transaction, the Act provided financial incentives through the Medicare and Medicaid EHR incentive programs. These incentives are designed to support the adoption, implementation, and meaningful use of EHRs, thereby improving the efficiency, accuracy, and accessibility of patient health information. Number 2, Health Information Technology Certification. The Act authorized the Office of the National Coordinator for Health Information Technology, ONC, to establish a program for the certification of EHR technology. This program ensures that EHR systems meet specific technical and functional standards. Thank goodness for the functional piece. Number 3, penalties for non-compliance. While HITECH provides financial incentives for adopting EHRs, it also introduces penalties for non-compliance with EHR implementation and meaningful use requirements. These penalties include reduced Medicare and Medicaid reimbursements for healthcare providers who fail to meet established criteria. The HITECH Act has played a crucial role in accelerating the digital transformation of the healthcare industry in the United States by providing financial incentives and setting standards for the use of health information technology. So what are some best practices in compliance? Number 1, we have compliance training. Now, let's back up just a little bit. Best practices in medical billing and payment compliance are crucial for healthcare providers and organizations to ensure they meet regulatory requirements, protect patient data, and maintain financial integrity. So that's the key behind it. So what are some of these best practices? So number 1, compliance training. So we have to, 1, conduct regular compliance training for staff to ensure that they're aware of and adhere to billing and coding regulations. And then 2, we need to keep staff informed about regulatory changes and updates. Number 2, internal audits and monitoring. 1, let's conduct periodic internal audits to identify compliance issues and address them proactively. 2, develop an effective compliance monitoring system to detect and rectify any billing and payment irregularities. We'll look at data security. What can we do there? Number 1, invest in robust data security measures to protect patient and payment data from breaches. 2, regularly update security protocols and train staff on data security best practices. Too hard. We've got external partners and vendors we need to think of. 1, let's ensure that third-party billing companies or revenue cycle management vendors are also compliant with regulations. And number 2, establish clear expectations through contractual agreements and monitor their performance regularly. It's not a sign it and forget it. Last one, stay informed about regulatory changes. What can we do there? Well, 1, stay informed about evolving healthcare regulations and compliance requirements. And number 2, adjust billing and payment practices to align with these latest regulatory updates. By following these best practices in medical billing and payment compliance, healthcare providers and organizations can minimize compliance risks, reduce billing errors, and maintain the trust of patients and payers while ensuring financial stability. Compliance not only safeguards against legal issues, but also contributes to an efficient and transparent revenue cycle. And BillFlash Pay is just one of the many services in the comprehensive suite of BillFlash solutions, focused on getting you paid. So just want to thank you for joining us today. You can always schedule a demo at BillFlash.com. That's whether you are new to BillFlash and you want to learn more, or if you're an existing customer and there are features or benefits that you're either unfamiliar with or wanting to learn more about.